Aaron, I want to ask you, because I think a lot of fans are wondering this. You've been such a great force in the backfield there. What's it like, though, as a teammate playing with Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams?
It's a lot of fun. They make the game easier for you. You know, they can't stack the box. They gotta worry about those guys as well. So they in turn they make the game easier for you. And A-Rod initially always makes the game easier for you. You know, you're back there in the backfield. A lot of times he's sitting there telling you where the blitz is coming from. A lot of those things because he just has a beat on it. He's so smart. So I enjoy playing with those guys.
Aaron, you've been with Coach Matt LaFleur 2 years now. You guys have won 22 games over that span. What has he done in terms of, you know, making it so successful with you guys as the head coach?
I think he's married the run and the pass, and when we get out there, a lot of our formations, we might have a jet motion in it as well, and you can't tell if it's a run or a pass. It looks the same, so I feel like teams can't get a beat on that, and it kind of keeps them guessing.
When you look at Aaron Rodgers, 36 touchdown passes already this year. He's basically the front runner for some in the MVP conversation. What's it like? And I know Zubin asked you this, but I'm a receiver. What's it like catching a football from a dude like that?
It's honestly amazing. You know, sometimes the quarterback it feels like the quarterback catches the ball for you. He puts it right on you, and kind of sometimes all you have to do is turn, and the ball's right there sitting on your numbers. And I had a couple catches like, well, how did I catch that? And I was like, well, he caught it for me. All I had to do is turn. And so he makes the game easier. Like I said, he understands. He also helps you develop your game not only as a running back but as a receiver. We're learning about those back shoulder throws. We're learning tough adjust against different coverages and things like that. So our game he's also helping our game develop.
Aaron, so I need you to take off your Green Bay Packers hat and look at this objectively. I know it's going to be hard to do because he delivers the ball in the pocket for you every single time. But there's a guy named Patrick Mahomes having a great season in Kansas City too. If you had to think about it, who would the MVP of the season be thus far?
Aaron Rodgers.
Why?
You know, I'm always going to be a little biased. That's my quarterback. But the touchdowns, I'm pretty sure he's leading in touchdowns right now. And I just know how strong we're going to finish out this season. So I have nothing but faith in A-Rod. And believe he's putting up some great numbers right now, and I believe he could keep that up. Let me ask you this, though, and you be honest with me, because if you don't, next time I see you, I'm going to grab you by your hair.
Jeez.
This offseason, there's so much swirling around A-Rod and being able to get him to help at the receiver position, and it didn't happen. They took Jordan Love. When that happened, what was your reaction to it?
Surprised. You know, we were just coming off an NFC championship run, and you know, a lot of people felt that's what we needed. We have it caught a lot of people by surprise because we have a quarterback and a great one at that, a future Hall of Famer. So it caught a lot of people by surprise, and me as well. But I have nothing but love for Jordan. He didn't choose where he was getting drafted to, so he was just pretty much drafted into the situation, and so A-Rod's done nothing but be a great leader and embrace him and take him in under his wing.
Aaron Jones, running back of the Green Bay Packers, is joining us here this morning on Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin. Oh, my goodness. Because I almost said LZ.
You see, Aaron, you see what I have to deal with Aaron. He almost forgot my name.
Yeah, I almost
in
forgot.
the damn reset.
I'm new to this show. I had another show in L.A., so I have an excuse for that. But you guys are taking on the Detroit Lions this weekend. You won the first game. First game they won under new head coach Darrell Bevell this past week. What changes have you seen from week 2 since he's taken over and that you could share with us?
Just how hard those guys play. You know, last week they looked like they was out of there. I think they was down maybe 17-0 or something like that at half, and you know they came back out and they never give up, and that's always a Detroit team. You know, you're going to have a gritty team that's going to fight. So you know you got to go in there and play 4 quarters, and just because their record say what it is, don't mean that they're going to sit there and lay down.
Aaron Jones is joining us again on the Shell Pennzoil Performance Line, brought to you by Shell V-Powered Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline. Aaron, I saw a story the other day that there was one NFL team that had been unaffected by the coronavirus. It was the Seattle Seahawks. They had a case. All 32 teams are dealing with it. What has it been like to, excuse me, navigate this season while dealing with all of that?
It's been a lot. It's a lot of protocol, a lot of new stuff. Not as you don't get to hang out with your teammates as much. They try to make sure outside the facility you guys aren't hanging out. So it's weird because, you know, we're all in the facility. We all get tested together. So why can't you hang out with your teammate outside the facility?
You mentioned earlier, Aaron, that you guys' NFC Championship game last year. What will it take to get back to the NFC Championship game to try to play in Tampa in the Super Bowl?
I think just continue to stay consistent. When we come out, you got to start fast and you got to play all 4 quarters and you got to finish. That's the biggest thing, finish. My running back coaches said this to me since I came in, and it's kind of always stuck with me. He said the talent level in this league is, the margin in talent is so slim in this league that most of the time it always comes down to one possession, no matter how the game may start, how it may end. It normally comes down to one possession because, you know, you got some talent on both sides of the ball, and a lot of games it has been one possession, and it's about how you finish.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.